Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Ra Kakadash, Davans to the pastor from Great Millstone for teaching us the truth among other things. Shalom to the Seer. I came across the world pushing the truth to share and hope for elect. These videos that we're making is to wake up and to guide our people that are of the 12 tribes of Israel to come back to the heritage and the custom that we are living in the rules of the Father and following his ways and not the heathen's way. So we have Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, and Naphtali. Judah is the guideline that we can use is the Negroes, American Negroes, Benjamin, West Indians, Levi is the Haitian, Simeon, Dominicano, Zebulun, Guatemala to Panama, Ephraim to Puerto Rico, Manasseh, Cubans, Gad, the Gadites are the Native American Indians, Reuben is Seminole Indians, Asher, Colombians to Uruguay, Issachar, Mexicans, and then you have Naphtali, Argentina, and Chile. So these are guidelines that you can that you can see from where the people that living in, let us say, Mexico, that they could be Issachar, but you also can live and raised up in Mexico and you can be a Benjamin. But this is just a guideline so that people can see who they are and so they can refer to a certain people. So it doesn't mean that you are living in the land that you are that what the scripture says, but it's just a guideline. This is the 12 tribes sign of is about. So I have here an article that a brother sent to me, and it's again about Rabobank, and this is in Holland. So let me read it. Rabobank holds customers' money. So again, he holds money from customers. And this is from Saturday, 21 January, from this year, 2023, the year of the new year of Esau, not of us, because life starts in spring and not in the winter when everything supposed to be sleeping and is dead. If you understand what I'm saying, the trees are sleeping and they are not bringing forth flowers. They just grow when it's spring. So there you are. You want to transfer money to another account, but you can't. The transfer does not work because the bank holds your money until they do all kinds of investigations that can take months. Dealing with banks is gradually becoming a kind of nightmare for many citizens. Not only are the costs getting higher and higher for less and less servers, but the banks are now posing as our own KGB. Yeah, because a lot of banks, I don't know it's around the world, I think so, but here in Holland, they're closing all the banks that you cannot go inside. Everything they want to do that you go online, so you cannot go to the customer service to a bank. Back in the days, you can go inside of the bank and draw money from the counter, or you can ask service and they can guide you. But these times, a lot of banks are closing. On the block that I'm living, we used to have like, let me think, 6 banks. No, 5 banks. We had 5 banks. And No, I think it's six. No, five banks. And four already closed. And I only have one bank is still open for the public. But all the other banks are closed. And you can only do service online. So that lets you see also where we are heading in the times that you cannot do go into banks because the banks already are full of debt. They don't have the money. The only thing what they do is printing, not printing money, but they type in uh, digital money. So the bank just says he gonna lend you money, but he cannot give it you a piece of. He not can give you the physical money. Only what he can do is write in a computer, and says that he lends you money. But meanwhile, the bank is already in debt. They don't have their money, but they can still put it in the system. And that's why you see a lot of banks right now talking about, of the government talking about the banks are going in debt because they just typed in money what they don't have. And they keep on doing that. So reading on, the government is putting pressure on the banks and treating huge fines if they do not question every customer about the origin of every euro. What is special about all this is, of course, that the owner of the governments are the same people who also own the banks. Yeah, because who owns the banks? On a bigger scale, you see that the Rothschilds, the Amalek, they are the one that's controlling the banks. They are behind everything. Only they do it on the low. So if you don't understand who they are, you ain't gonna understand that they are ruling the banks, man. They are behind every finance things that you see, and also when inflation come and they're rising up the prices, it's Emelec that doing that. Why? Because if you rise up the prices, right? You have, and your salary that you make from the plantation stays the same, but you need to pay more for a piece of bread or of a piece of meat. Then you're gonna get bankrupt. But they are rising up the price so that you gotta rely on them. So they're stealing your money by you paying more and more. And it's not the tax money what they are rising, because when you pay, like, let us example, you pay, back in the days you were paying like €2 for bread. Let us say that, yep. Right now you're paying like €4 for bread. It's the double amount of payment for a bread. So they're stealing €2 from you already. And that with everything you buy and they're multiplying. So they're stealing more money off you, but the prices of your plantation salary that stays the same. So they're sucking you dry. And this is the tactics what they're doing, so they can get richer and richer, and you gotta rely on them. And then when your money is going up, is done, you need to go to the government to ask money. And that's when they come with their tactics from if you own nothing, you're gonna be happy. Why? You don't need to worry anymore because we got you. We give you money and you'll be happy. So you don't need to think about money anymore. That's what they are doing. So they have full control of everybody. But that's what they're doing, man. That's why you need to watch out for the tactics. But that's why we're making videos to edify the people and to let them see what they are doing. Because yeah, the adversary, let me read the scripture. First Peter 5:8. Be sober. So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking who he may devour. So you gotta be on point. You gotta be sober. You gotta be a watchman. see what they are doing. And the scriptures that we always bringing out, because it is the time that you gotta be on point. You gotta watch what they are doing. You don't need to go back in La La Land, so you be falling asleep, man. It's time to be awake, man. It's high time to be awake right now, man. And let me also go to yeah, Second Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We are not ignorant. We are watching what they are doing, man. That's what you need to do. You gotta watch what they're doing, because they come with all kinds of things that they are lying about and trying to make it sound good. But basically what they are doing is slowly but slowly they try to destroy you. And also so lucky. Let me put this on. Let me see. Let me see which one. Okay, this is Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Right? This is a future prophecy, and also what they always doing, man. It's not really a future prophecy. Let me correct myself, but this is what they're doing. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. If they talk to you, they're always gonna say, "Yeah, it's gonna be good, and everything will be okay. You don't need to worry. We got you. We help everybody. We're here for the people, and you can rely on us." That's what they always say. But war was in his heart. What he's doing behind the scene is trying to destroy you and to kill you. It's like the jab. If you took the jab, you see a lot of people falling down right now, man. And there's also something that you got to remember. So they have a double tongue. They say something in your face, but at the other side they're trying to bring you down. That's why also the secret meetings what they have. His words were softer than oil. The softness when it's speaking, the sometimes when you hear them speak, you think you speak like a female man, and sometimes when I'm at the plantation and they talk, I be like, man, you ain't sounding like a real man. It doesn't, yeah, man. You see the softness and the feminist piece of talking when they're in the voice. You'd be like, yo, man the fuck up, man. Yet where they draw swords, they always wanted to kill you, man. So back to the article. So yeah, the government is putting pressure on the banks and treating huge fines if they do not question every customer about the origin of every euro. What is special about all this? What is special about all this is, of course, that that the owners of the governments are the same people who also own the banks. We recently wrote about Rabobank sending unwanted letters to the customers if they regularly withdraw cash. The same Rabobank is now in the news again because they have parked money from a foundation in a separate account so that it cannot exit it. According to the message from the printer Telegraph, this is the foundation from Hilversum that is committed to repairing the roof of a church. The foundation had more than 300,000 euros in an account with Raporco. Collaboration between Rabeco and Rabobank. However, this ceased to exist, and so the foundation ordered their balance to be transferred to another bank. So the bank was not. Maybe the bank went bankrupt, but the bank was not there anymore. So the money what they had stored from this foundation, the bank where the money was, they just transferred it to a Rabobank account. So that lets you also see like your money ain't safe, man. You put your money somewhere, and yeah, basically you gotta watch and be sober again, because before you know, that bank is going bankrupt, and he sent your money somewhere. No, not the bankrupt. The bank doesn't exist, because if it go bankrupt, your money is gone. But if he will transfer your money, and you don't know that your money is transferred. But this is what happened. They didn't know that the money was transferred. So here you are thinking your money is safe, 300,000, and it's gone. It's transferred. You don't know where it's been going, man. You gotta be watching and what the banks are doing, man. So again, here, without telling the customer anything, Rabo transfer it to a blocked Rabo account. Only after a long call and questions does the transferor find out about this, and he is told that all this has happened in the context of what they call know your customer, or the money laundering investigation carried out by banks. So right now the money is blocked, man. They just do what they want. So again, meanwhile, the money has been tied up for about 5 months now. So the money is 5 months right now, man. You calling and you've seen your bank balance from 300,000 gone to another account, and you're calling 5 months already for your money. That's madness, man. The roof of the church is leaking, and the foundation can whistle for its money for the time being. So the roof is leaking, is getting worse and worse. You know you have the money from the foundation, but you cannot get access to it. You gotta understand that what you see here, that is written down. That's the same thing what's gonna happen with us, man. When you don't take the MOTB, and you will get no access to things, man. It's like you want to go somewhere, but yeah, you don't have it, so you ain't working with us, you're against us, so we ain't gonna give you things what you want. This is the same thing what they are doing. So all these things, you gotta understand that you gotta take it for your learning, because there is no new thing under the sun. Everything what's happening right now, you gotta be checking it up and meditate upon. Yeah, but in the time that we need to have our money, and we are not going down with the government ain't gonna give you the things what you need, because you are against them. Why will they help you if you are against them? The bank says it does not want to respond to individual cases, and there you are with your good behavior. In addition, you can shout that you want your money back from the bank, but it is not That's simple. The bank may seem to have a debt to you, but they can freely dispose of, I think it's little money disposed in their accounts. The moral of the story is that your money in a bank is anything but safe. They can do whatever they want with it, going so far as to deny you access to what you thought was your money. These are all the first sign of complete control by governments and their owners over every transaction a citizen carries out. So maybe it's time to start looking for alternative. So the people even that wrote this article, they are saying, "Yo, this is the time to check out to put your money on different banks, but or in different kind of things, because you gotta make a plan. Because if you have your house of your money in bricks, right? You own houses market of houses, then your money is in bricks. But if you have your money on banks, right? The bank just need to say, we don't trust you, like what PayPal also did. You are against the government or against LGBT shit, and they can just freeze your money. And her brother said this also was a good example that we can use. If you look to Andrew Tate, they froze his bank account, man. All the money that you possess, they just freeze it. What can you do? We can see like Kanye West, man. What happened with him? Everything what he did in going against him, they froze his bank account, man. Where is he now? We don't hear nothing anymore about him. They blocked him, or yeah, we don't know exactly what they did with him, but this is how Amalek works, man. Going against them, they will block you. They will make sure you will not be able to talk about them, man. That's right now that you can see that the world is given into the hands of the wicked, man. So we need to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. So this is the article that just wanted to drop. Just a short video. Shalom.